Kuya Mark, when it comes to showbiz personalities naman, kasi may narinig ako na pag showbiz personality ka, wala kang karapatan magsampa ng kasong libel sa mga tao kasi you are a property to the public. So for example, may mga showbiz commentators tayo online na nagsasabi at nagkakalat ng mga chismis na, ay, si ganito nakita ko sa hotel kasama si ganito. And pwedeng masira yung pangalan ng isang artista. Meron ka bang capacity na magsampa ng kasong libel against this person?
Okay, ang tawag doon, Lala, public figures. Ang public figures, not necessarily show business. Kasama sa public figures, mga celebrity, sa mga sikat na businessman, sikat na mga abogado, sikat na mga basta hindi public figures, not necessarily showbiz. Ang tawag doon, public figures. Ang public figures, they cannot expect that they have the right of privacy, same as that of an ordinary person. So iba ang right to privacy, mas malawak ang right to privacy ni Juan de la Cruz kesa isang artista o isang sikat na tao. Accepted yan. But hindi naman ibig sabihin na showbiz ka o sikat ka, pwede ka nang bastusin.
Yes.
Yes, may tinatawag tayong qualified privilege communication. When you say qualified privilege communication, ang ibig sabihin doon, if you are show business or sikat ka na tao, kung yung ginagawa ng statement is malicious, yes, pwede ka pa rin mag-file ng libel basta malicious yung sinasabi mo. Pero pag ordinary person ang sinabihan mong ganon, yung statement na yan is presumed malicious. Pag artista, ang pinagsabihan mong ganon, yung malicious is not presumed. It must be proven in court. Kung hindi ma-prove yan, ma-dismiss ang kasong libel. Ibig sabihin, kahit artista ka, pwede ka pa rin maging biktima ng libel if the statement is malicious. So, kailangan i-prove yung malicious statement pag public figure. But pag ordinary figure ka, hindi ka naman artista, pag malicious, pag sinasabi mo, kabastusan, nakakahiya, there is a presumption that that is malicious.
Lalo na maraming blind item din, Lano, na napapost sa mga dyaryo, di ba?
Like for example, yung mga politiko, mga public figures, or mga tinatawag na public servants like mayor, governor, congressman, they should not be on your skin. Why? Bakit hindi sila kailangang on your skin? Because they are public property, they are subject to public consumption. But yung public property na konsepto ng mga politiko or public figure only in the performance of their duty as a public official. For example, yung mayor na yun, bobo, hindi marunong gumawa ng executive order. Hindi ka marunong ano yung ordinansa. Yan. That is in the performance of their function. Pwede mong i-criticize yan.
Dahil sa ginagawa niya.
In the performance of its official function. Pero yung mayor na yan, daming mga kabit. Hindi marunong, irresponsible na tatay. Is it in the performance of his duty? No. So, that is libelous. So, don't forget pag public official ang pinag-uusapan natin, depende kung ano yung statement na ginagawa mo. Pag yung statement na yan is in the performance of its official function, part of freedom of press, part of freedom of expression, hindi yan libelous, except if that is malicious. I-prove mo muna na malicious yan. Pero pag sabihan mo si mayor in his private capacity, for example, yung mayor na yan, amoy kilikili. Yan. So, is it is it freedom of press? Yes, in that case, pwede na mademanda ng libel ang tao na yan kasi that is not part of its function as a mayor.
Meaning, Kuya Mark, kung ang presidente ng Pilipinas ay tumanggap ng grabe na mga paninira na hindi mo maatim, Kuya Mark, hindi siya pwede mag-file ng libel?
Pwede siya mag-file ng libel, but kailangan mo nang papatunayan na malicious yung sinasabi. Kasi kung hindi mapatunayan na malicious ang sinasabi, ma-dismiss ang kaso. Kasi public officials, public figures, they are subject to public consumption. If you are subject to public consumption, kailangan hindi ka dapat maging on your skin. If you are a public figure or public official.
May president niya, di ba? Si former President Corazon Aquino, nagsampa ng libel case sa isang journalist.
Dismiss ang kaso.
Yes. Eh, Kuya Mark, sino-sino ba ang responsable sa defamatory publication?
Normally, ang responsable sa mga defamatory statement, number one, yung publisher, yun na nag-publish. Second, yung exhibitor, yun nag-exhibits. Number three, yung author or the editor. They're the one who will be liable for libel.
Alright. Kuya Mark, may tanong dito sa ating YouTube stream. paano raw kung ordinaryo tao lang ang gumamit ng salitang di umano? Hanggang saan daw pwedeng magamit yan or pwede ba yung pandepensa? Di umano, the word.
Di umano. So,
Ibig sabihin, in English, di umano.
Allegedly, something.
allegedly. So, sabi ko nga, basta fair reporting in good faith, that is not libelous. Kasi part yan of freedom of press, freedom of expression. Pero kung may intention talagang bastusin or sirain ang pangalan, in that case, pwede maging libel yan, but kailangan i-prove yung tinatawag na pag ordinary person lang sinabihin mong ganon, there is a presumption that that is malicious. Iba kasi pag ang biktima mo is a public figure kasi there is no presumption that that is malicious. Kailangan mo munang i-prove na yung ginagawa niyang statement nakakasira and hindi naman totoo yung pinagsasabi niya.